Beyondest, bluest. No, my skirt has a hole in it. I fix that. Need to double check to make sure the music is still turned off in this, because the music that was on in the submarine did get copyright claimed in the end. Audio on the VOD was muted. So need to make sure that doesn't happen again, because the songs are not worth it. To actually have a full drink while this is loading. Not. This is taking a while to load. You shouldn't be taking this long to load, I don't think. Don't have anything else running that could be causing issues. Should get switch up to the mod tools just in case we need them. Okay, I do have to question now why it's taking this long to load. Come on, game. You're not giving me any button prompts. You're not saying it's already loaded and I have to click to continue or anything. The game, if you would be so kind as to finish actually loading. Yeah, think about it. We aren't even in like a mission or anything. We're just in the submersible, so there shouldn't be much for it to actually load. This is weird. Please, game. Oh, okay. That for some reason. Seriously, is that you were going to be like that? You just had a generic screen, and you did. And after I clicked continue, you weren't going to do anything. Is that seriously what you were going to do for me, game? Thank you. I clicked continue, and the game just didn't actually continue. I wondered why it was taking so long to fucking load. It wasn't even loading. Right, good. It has remembered the settings for that. It's turned off, so we will not be having copyright issues again.
Day 12. Spent the last 5 days on an endless series of depth tests of Andre's deep diving suit. Guess he doesn't want me to implode on the live stream. I do hope it's giant squid proof, though. The mapping drone located a brine pool near where Andrea's family has been hunting. That is, before it went AWOL. Ready to die. I mean, dive.
Ooh, we're going
I'm in
deep.
and okay.
You sure I can't talk you into another test dive at this depth before we stream?
Enough test dives. It's not like I'm doing a spacewalk.
Well, with this suit, you probably could.
Are we gonna talk about suit crush depth again?
I think we can probably roll.
Starting the live stream.
Welcome back, ocean friends. Tonight, I am deep. Midnight zone, no light from the surface deep. Tonight, we're using Andre's lure drone to mimic the Atolla jellyfish to lure large predators like the giant squid.
It's certainly not all my tech. I'm building on years of prior research.
Don't forget our mission to the brine pools.
Oh yes, Arena will fill you in on that later.
Yeah, this is definitely a deep dive. We're 4 kilometers down almost. I would hate to have to memorize all the sort of Latin names for these things.
Okay, Andre, how do I find the lure drone?
Look for blinking red lights in the water column.
I think we found it.
No need to get too close. You can activate the lure from there.
Andre, have you done this before?
I haven't, but others have.
How long until we can expect the lure to attract a predator?
It's hard to say. It's a big ocean. But if you lose patience, I would find some real Atolla jellyfish. I have a feedback system set up to improve the lure as you scan them.
Of course you do. For those watching, we will be scanning these Atolla jellyfish to make sure Andre's lure matches the real thing.
It does, but it can always be refined.
Not much confidence in humanity, but plenty in himself. Got the jellyfish scans, though Andre doesn't need them.
In truth, they should improve the lure. I would not waste your time.
Getting a few impolite comments on the screen pointing out that giant squid don't feed on Atolla jellyfish.
They're right. Actually, the Atolla puts on this light show when under attack, in order to lure creatures big enough to eat their attacker. Might have some useful human applications.
I think we need more Atolla scans to approve the lure.
Wait, is that the one we've already done? Was the one we already done? Hey Moogie, thanks for stopping in.
Okay. Whose idea was it to live stream this particular dive? I am glad I can't see the comments.
I would agree. My grandmother had a saying for times like this. I'm not going to try my grandmother's accent on a live stream, but loosely translated, it means if you get bored waiting for a giant squid, you can always go to a brine pool.
That's a pretty specific saying.
This would be just terrifying. It was bad enough when we were playing the game and it was bright and we could see properly.
I noticed that these atollas were already making their blue alarm before you swam close.
Most likely a sign that they have detected predators in the region that threaten them.
Oh. Friend appears.
That gave me a chill. I know how much you enjoyed that, but do you mind if we check out the brine pool before we check on our whale cam?
If you insist. You got what you wanted. This is my giant squid.
Is that another one of your grandmother's sayings?
No, but she often used this one. Hurry up and collect my specimens for me.
What?
Oh, well, you missed me saying hi, Moog.
It's no giant squid, but I promise you,
And
won't
welcome
have
in.
to wait to find it.
You're just playing a nice bit of chill sea game, ignoring the fact that it's terrifying to be in the water at this depth with no light. I mean, we look up, we cannot even see daylight above us. Ooh, hello, Squiddy. I'm not expecting that to go in front of us. See, I have a love-hate relationship with the ocean. I would be terrified if I did this in real life. The only reason I'm fine with it is because, you know, even if something attacked, it's a video game, it's not going to get me. But at the same time that I would not want to do this in real life, I also would love to do it in real life because everything in the sea down to a certain point is just beautifully weird.
At long last, welcome to the brine pool. I know it's really a salt lake under the ocean, but it looks more like a witch's brew. I have been teasing Arena, but a brine pool is a diverse microenvironment within the ocean. It has its own ecosystem.
And each one is unique. So that means the microbiology is unique and could hold groundbreaking solutions to human problems. Each time I take new samples into a lab here on this ship, it's this magical discovery moment where I tingle all over. I fund my own research so I can pursue what I know to be important. And people ask me, how much money are you going to spend to collect some bacteria at the bottom of the ocean? If these bacteria hold the cure for a disease that relieves even just a small amount of human suffering, how do you put a price on that?
That is some giant squid.
Yeah, it is just spooky to think about, you know, being this deep, but I think this game takes some major liberties with it, because I don't think we can actually dive to 4 kilometers without a diving vessel. But this game is using game logic, which is they have a special suit that looks the exact same as the last one did. But it's a deep diving thing. So somehow this suit is holding up to the pressure of about 10 atmospheres, I think, worth of pressure, and she's not getting crushed.
Mirai, pushing your waypoint.
Sperm whales are back on the hunt.
Look for the drones. They will seek out the sound of the sperm whales and then idle nearby.
We hope that today, Andre's tech will make it possible to document how a sperm whale hunts the giant squid. Let's go tag some sperm whales so we can eavesdrop on their hunting.
One of our viewers wants to know if there is a problem with the link, since the waypoints keep appearing and disappearing.
No problem. The drones are in stealth mode, so they will only track the whales by sound.
I better swim fast.
Oh, we get to watch the whale-eye view of the hunt. Or not. Okay, never mind then. Jeez, okay, that's a lot more than I was expecting. Oh yeah, but it goes up by like 1 atmosphere every like few hundred meters, isn't it?
Whoa!
Squid!
What just happened?
I think the squid knocked the camera right off.
I had that camera feed in full screen on my visor, and for a second I thought it was lights out for me.
Sounds like a good time for the sub to pick you up. Live stream out.
Yeah, it really would, because there's nothing apart from just a slow shower of debris from the surface raining around me. A few messages, so...
It's Irina. Since there's no dive today, I'm going to lose myself in the wet lab to work on those samples you sent up from the brine pool. Hey, have you listened to my daughter's track? Interesting, right?
No, I haven't.
Mirai, remember the tag we found on the turtles? I put it out on the network and I got the strangest message back. I'm gonna take a tender to a small island nearby and check it out. I'll explain everything later. Still no mapping drone, by the way.
Hey, it's me. Nana didn't qualify for the study. Doctor says we missed the window.
Yeah, I figured it would be unlikely a
tell what
human
she
could
remembers
survive
now.
these depths.
It's tough.
But video game logic.
I'm sure my head's 100% there with school. Honestly, seems like a waste of money. Anyway, see you.
It's actually quite surprising, considering how much work they put into making everything else of this relatively scientifically accurate. Like, they had biology advisors and everything on there. Like, so much so that they had like people from National Geographic helping them on this game. So it's meant to be scientific. it's surprising that they wouldn't have it so that they gave her a UAV to go down to that depth, rather than just going, she has a magical wetsuit.
Day 13. We're in the vents region without a map because of the lost drone. Diving blind, but I know these vents are important to Arena. We tracked a tag from our whale family here. I'm hoping it just fell off, as this would be an unusual place for a whale to be. Andre has the dive suit in safe mode, so I'll have restricted range. Head south to find the clearing for the sub pickup. Check. Ready to dive.
I'm in and okay.
Remember, no buoys and no waypoints.
Oh, we're even
I put
deeper
a
this
simple
time
version
round.
of the mapping system on your Manta drone. Now, we won't get your feed live, so we'll hear you, but won't see what you see.
Sleeper shark, sleeper shark.
Lost that mapping drone.
Relax.
Yes.
You know I've got this.
Hello, you beautiful little boy.
Keep unnecessary chatter to a
And
minimum.
let's just double check.
Roger that. No chit chat. Singing's okay though, right? Arena, how will I know the difference
Hello,
again
little
between a
girl.
shipment vent and a live vent?
Well, the live vents would have 400-degree water streaming out, so that's one way.
Check. Wide berth on the live hydrothermal vents.
Sorry, I thought my mic was muted. This is a dormant field. No live vents.
Shark. The slow ones. Hence the name sleeper sharks. They live a life that I would love. Just not really doing much. Apart from eating every now and then. You know, it does make me happy that occasionally I run into something I'm like, I can tell what that is before I even click on the button to see what it is. Yeah, just casually, slowly swimming. For the most part, I mean, to be honest, even this makes me think it's too fast of an animation for them. Because they really just do drift casually around. Unless they're actively looking for food. What do you want me to do now, game? I've tagged the vents. There's a lot of sleeper sharks in this area. I wouldn't expect this many different ones around in the same location, if I'm honest. Though granted, it is the location where there's going to be food because it's the thermal vents. But even then, so far I think we've seen 9 in this one small area, which seems a tad excessive. And so I suppose the next thing, I think they mentioned go south for the sub pickup. So, swim south it is, I think. And wait for something spooky to happen. Like,
Neither
oh
of you
look.
are gonna believe this. I think I found the mapping drone.
Really?
No way.
Can you scan it to make sure?
Yes, it
Scan
says it's a
confirms.
drone.
I thought you programmed it to track the noise from the miners.
I did. I definitely did.
Maybe you never committed the change. You were pretty exhausted that night.
Maybe.
Okay, this dive just keeps getting stranger. How hot did you say that water typically is in a live vent?
Is that a joke?
No joke. Well, we're down one drone, but discovered an unmapped vent system.
Mirai, this is great. I truly believe that these systems are the key to understanding the origins of life. Thank you so much for doing the dive under these conditions.
Actually, that might be the answer.
What?
To why the drone died.
We were talking about the origins of life.
My mind won't stop if it can't fit all the pieces together. The mapping drone may have cruised too close to the vent. It's got more delicate equipment on its underside that are not rated for anything close to that temperature.
You sound almost pleased.
Well, it's better to know the flaws so you can fix them.
Do we keep going south? There's stuff we haven't.
I know we're giving me the silent treatment, but I think I just discovered a new species of octopus.
Not sure I can confirm that with just one scan.
Sorry, didn't copy that.
Looks like an octopus to me. Does it in fact have 7 arms?
Is that an opening there? How long do I have in this suit if I get stuck? Right, no chatter. Andre, is it possible that this is one of our tags?
That's my tag sound.
Oh, I've accidentally found what we actually wanted to do. Which was find this tag. I was just going to have a look in the cave. Say hello to the octopus. Try and count its legs whilst it was still moving. Oh, it gave a little inky. Don't worry, I'm not trying to hurt you, octopus. This is a really bad idea in real life. Just swimming down an unknown tunnel. Underwater.
Irina,
4
do you
kilometers
expect
down.
Volcanic activity here?
Describe, please.
Red, glowing. Need more?
Mirai, I would give that a very wide berth. Like maybe from your sub.
I would do that from the sub if I knew where the sub was. Or somehow we are not being boiled alive. Oh, we've already scanned you. Don't know.
Are you kidding me?
Describe, please.
I can't. I mean, I don't want to.
Mirai, You're making me uneasy.
Seriously.
Drilling equipment.
We'll get it together when I'm done with the dive.
Naughty, naughty people have been drilling where they shouldn't have been. Yeah, this is like the opposite to where humans should actually be. Pipe. Oh, there's a whale fall near here. Okay. That would explain why everything is here. That really would explain why literally everything is... Look at all these things to...
What happened to you? Were you sick?
We've got crabs. We've got various other things. Yeah, I don't want to scan the. I don't want to scan the whale yet. A hagfish, as we'd expect on a whale fall. We've got crabs. Sleeper sharks coming around to do the munching on... Do you mind? I know you're practically blind, but you can see what's in front of you. Think that is everything scanned. So let's see. Is it one that we know?
Okay.
Just getting a few last scans.
Yeah, humans should not be here. In the slightest. Ever.
Saying goodbye to a friend. Can you send the sub?
No! Oh, I think I just managed to get that one last thing. I think we're one sleeper shark off being able to actually have them completed as well. That's annoying. Into our James Bond chair to talk to the people.
We watched the video log from your dive. I'm truly heartsick.
I'm furious. Where should we start?
Start with the bad news.
The destroyed vent. I couldn't believe how badly the seabed was chewed up.
Vents that might have had a fossil record dating back over 1 billion years.
And microbial life that doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet. Who knows what cures we've lost.
Your drone's a fallen hero, Andre. I think it spooked the miners before they did more damage.
If you hadn't been willing to dive without a map, we would never have confirmed they were actively mining.
Who gets the satisfaction of turning them in?
We were debating that before you came on.
We should jointly report. It'll be stronger.
Agreed.
Agreed. Now tell us about the whale fall. Could you ID the whale?
The whale fall was definitely from the baby's family. The tail fluke was intact enough to scan it.
But you are sure it wasn't the mother?
It wasn't the mother. The ID matched another whale we know from her family. But it was an older whale, so it could have been from natural causes.
Do you think there's any connection to the miners?
They did plenty of damage, but I don't think the whale fall is on them.
I can pull out anything from the scan log that might be worth investigating.
Already have. Can you turn these into dive objectives?
Right. Catch you in a bit.
Out of our Bond villain chair.
Day 14. Arena's analysis of the whale fall shows evidence of toxins from a harmful algal bloom. We have to find Andrea and her family and get biosamples. On a positive note, Andrea's side trip was a success. He found an amazing group of teens who have been nurturing the turtle population back to health. Running out of dive time, especially if I go home early. Ready to dive. I'm in and okay. This area looks so different at night. I used to love diving in the moonlight.
The pod was active in this area as recently as an hour ago.
When was the last tracking data for the baby or its mother?
Days ago. But they could be with the pod right now and just not making any noise.
It's nice to be swimming again with places we can actually see properly. Unlike that night dive where we were like in the middle of the ocean. Look, this one is possible. This one is 15 meters deep. This one isn't going to horrifically kill her. Oh, I think this is the same place as from the first dive we did. Got a feeling there were. Yes, there was corals down there. We had to get coral samples from. And we've got our whale sharks that we've already scanned and tagged. Well, I say tagged, just scanned. Our devil rays. Few new ones. I suppose we'd best go towards the marker.
There you go, first waypoint. They'll load automatically from here on in. I have the Explorer drones patrolling to get as many eyes and ears looking for the pod as possible.
Do I need the buoys?
No, we'll use the hydrophones on the drones. They don't have the range or fidelity of the boys, but we need speed.
Thanks.
Mariah, you know that no chatter rule was just for the vent area, right?
I'm sorry?
I think he's pointing out that you seem distracted.
Sorry. I'm back. Talk to me about something positive, Andre. Were you able to make contact with the teenagers you were telling me about?
They've been helping the leatherback turtle population rebound here in the region. They've developed a nest cooling technology to help the baby turtles. They've also built their own tracking drones.
Teens with tech. Sounds like you've inspired some citizen scientists, Andre.
And I have a vague feeling that there's a lot of scientists out there that would not want civilians trying to do this stuff because they could cause a lot more harm than good. Especially in a population of animals that's already dying. Yeah, actually thinking about it, that would be an interesting to think about with the whole global warming thing, and so many reptiles' sexes being determined by temperature in the nest. It's going to get to a point where one of the sexes outnumbers the others drastically. So something's going to either at some point some of them are going to learn to differentiate at a different temperature, which would be the good option, or the populations will collapse. Yay! Oh, we just need one more of you big uns now. Oh, we actually do want to get the biosample off the shark. Okay. Oh, yeah, we want to get large things.
Have you decided whether or not you want another dive back at the brine pool?
With everything going on, I really hadn't had the chance to look at the schedule, but I would always say yes to that.
Right.
Orcas? Yeah, orcas.
I found the underweight orca.
If you can easily collect a sample, we might as well screen him for toxins and pathogens.
Ooh, more scan. This deep, the depth is at the top. This is 17 meters down. This is a different dive area. We are no longer in the pits now, but we are right near the surface, which is a perfect place for whale shark.
I don't remember having dolphins in the dive objectives.
I added them because of their role in the disease that hit the dolphin population a few years back.
Done. Andre, have you picked up any tags from our pod?
No, not yet. I'm going to widen the radius for the Explorer drones.
Yeah, we got through after we'd found the mining equipment and we dealt with the dead whale. That was the end of that dive, and so we had a little interlude where they had a chat about the mining and they're going to have to report it, and a little chat about the whale, which was one of the pod that they're actually sort of is the main thing of the game, is that they're actually going after sperm whales, and it was one of the sperm whales from that pod. We then moved on to this one.
I hear a humpback singing, but I don't see it. I think I'm losing it. It's gotta be close. I feel like it's singing right in my ear.
Try a scan visor.
That's totally weird. I see a scan dot, but nothing's there. I think the humpback is invisible.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'm the invisible whale.
I'm definitely losing it. I thought you just said you're an invisible whale.
Well, not me. The humpback song I generated. You're at a playback station. It's pretty small on the buoy line, but in the dark, you probably can't see the line.
Well, it must be pretty authentic. At least enough to convince your drone. Mirai, have you heard back from Ren yet?
No.
Is Ren okay? Rai, are you there?
I'm not sure.
Pardon?
I meant about Ren. I don't know. We had a fight right before I left the sub.
Did we?
Do you want to call her now? I can patch you through.
Seriously? Here?
Well, I have to watch your video feed for safety, but I can mute your audio track for privacy.
Wow, I've never talked to her while I was diving. No, I'll wait for the sub.
Yeah, because the main one of the main things with this is that this area that they're doing all this research in is meant to be protected. There's not meant to be any commercial activity, no industrial activity, no nothing here. And the first few dives, there were weird noises that we were investigating because we were, the characters were very concerned that there were illegal mining operations happening. And then obviously in that last dive, we found the remains of some of the mining equipment, which shows that yes, there was illegal mining going on in the meant to be protected area. There's your scan point.
Okay, Mirai, you're on. The drone on the outer patrol just picked up several sperm whales on visual.
Thanks.
No sound alerts at all. They're being awfully quiet.
I just looked at the chat and just saw you just having the word reported, and I'm like, what? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, enjoy your nap. Thanks for popping in.
Yes.
Oh, they're all asleep.
I don't see the baby.
They're
but it's
asleep.
a little dark.
Why aren't they moving?
They're sleeping.
I had no idea. They look alien, but beautiful.
If you don't want
There are images like this of just sperm whales asleep like this, and they're so weird.
She's the one that is needing some quiet.
Thanks, Arena. Catch you at the sub. Mirai out.
But yeah, you go and do the same as these whales. Go have a snooze. Hope it's a nice nap. And I say thank you for popping in. It's always nice to have people pop in who I know. Keep me company especially when I'm playing weird games like this in the depths of the ocean. Vertical naps are the best kind of nap. Just like, look at these teeth. Oh, they're waking up. Will we find out about the family drama that we don't really care much about? Oh, tell me that this game isn't going to end with us finding something that could be a cure for dementia for this this character's grandmother.
Hello, Mirai. It's me. I don't see a sample from either the baby or the mother. Andre said you were going back out to look for them. I know you are still deciding, but I told him you're thinking about leaving the expedition early. As soon as I have results, I'll let you know.
Marai, I think I have a location for the mother and baby. They were spotted just outside the research zone by those teenagers I was telling you about. Now, I don't have much data, but the report doesn't sound positive. I'll let Irina know as well.
Hello?
Were you asleep? It's the middle of the day.
Why does that matter?
Did the doctor say anything other than Nana missed the window?
Not really.
Did you ask him the questions I sent?
Didn't seem to be any point. Listen, I'm exhausted. I'll catch you later, okay?
Bren, please don't hang up. Bren? Okay.
Drama.
Same night, last dive. We're near the coastal area where Andrea and her mother were last spotted. Suit checked and rechecked. Can't risk any exposure in case the bloom hasn't completely resolved. Hard to swim after absorbing neurotoxin. Seriously. Diving now. I'm in.
Marai, are you sure you want to do this dive?
I'm okay.
And you're sure you want to record in our streaming format?
Yes.
Ready? Recording now.
Tonight we're recording from the open ocean in the Western Pacific. For those of you who are returning, we're trying to get an updated status on the mother and baby sperm whale that we've been following on our stream.
Hey, Etsy.
We're recording tonight's stream because we have reports that the mother whale is distressed, and we don't want to surprise viewers if these reports are true.
After discovering a whale fall in our research zone, we suspected that the whales may have been exposed to a toxin or pathogen, and are currently investigating. Samples from several females in the pod tested positive for a toxin that we believe resulted from exposure to a harmful algal bloom near the coastal area just outside our research zone.
Portal. But yes, it's Finch. Tasty, tasty Finch. Don't look down. Well, let's go and see.
As I approach the whales, I'm going to turn off my mic, but keep on my video feed. No.
Oh no, the mother's dead? Very dying? Almost gone? Hey, Cookie. Yep, whales. Although you turned up at a point where one of them is possibly dying
The whales that we
horribly.
tested showed low level of this toxin, so we do not believe they will suffer from long-term effects. However, we expect that the mother whale was exposed to a higher level and was also more vulnerable because of her pregnancy.
Do a little scan. Okay, the baby looks healthy. That's good. And orcas. Okay.
Those orcas sure look like they are threatening the baby whale.
Yep, they do. And Mama doesn't be looking that healthy enough to fight them off. As fun fact, the reason why killer whales are called killer whales is because they kill whales. Because they're not even whales, they're basically dolphins that are just big. Yep, she'd gone. But at least the rest of the pod has turned up. So baby not on its own with the orcas.
Stay close to your aunties. They know the way.
Achievement unlocked. Goodbye, old
As far
friend.
as we know, those were the only 2 whales affected by the bloom. With all of Andre's technology genius, he still hasn't invented a way to be in 2 places at the same time. Before my flight home landed, Irina and Andre had already confirmed the location of the harmful bloom. I stayed close to home with Nana until she passed the next year. Ren moved in with me to save money while she finished school, which was great. Mostly. It was Ren's idea to keep the live stream going remotely using one of Andre's drones. But it was my fabulous idea to have Ren join the stream to choose the questions from the audience. She is definitely a hit.
Okay, I was about to say, tell me that's just not the end of the game after 3 hours of playtime. Otherwise, that was not worth the money for 3 hours.
By the way, the baby became an auntie. I think she likes it. She still buzzes me when I play my coda sounds, so that is still a mystery. But I swear, we understand each other completely.
Tell me that's just the end of the game, isn't it? It was just longer. Yeah, it was. You've unlocked free swim mode. Right? Can we skip this, because I have a feeling that this music that I'm talking very loudly over is going to be copyrighted, and I do not want to have the muted audio again. Okay, so that was it. Okay. That is extremely disappointing as an ending. I was expecting that we were like, you know, halfway through the game, maybe, and that we'd have another couple of streams of this. But the fact we've had 3 hours of playtime, and we're already done. We have no idea about what's going on with the mining, what caused everything. We got no closure with that. The drama with this character just came out of nowhere and disappeared from out of nowhere. We went from, I love my sister and my nan has dementia, to I had a fight with my sister, to my sister moved in with me and my nan died. Yeah, we did like 2 hours last stream, and we're just about to hit the 1 hour mark for this stream. So it's literally just under 3 hours, and that was with me being relatively slow and like staring at stuff and going, oh, look, isn't that cool, and just randomly talking shit rather than just playing. I mean, sure, there's like, we've only got like half of the achievements, but quite frankly, I don't really care for the achievements in this. overall, I like the game, but I really wish that there was more to it than just what it is now, which is just now you can just go and swim anywhere you want. We've got a remora on the front of our submarine. Lazy git. We aren't even moving. We've got some reef sharks out there. Yeah, overall, the game's not bad. If you do end up picking it up, wait till it's on a sale. I think I did. I'd have to double check to see how much I actually paid for it, but I'm not sure. I mean, they put in a lot of work to it. Because, like we've mentioned before, they had like scientific advisors and stuff on this. They put in a lot of work to make sure they were like accurate behaviors for some of the fish. And the actual environments looked really good, really realistic, as did the fish, obviously. Was it sort of worth the full amount of money? I don't know, if I'm honest. Was it worth the discount price? Barely. Which is a shame. Because like I say that they put in a this was very much one of those games that seems like it was a labour of love. It was inspired by the Blue Planet 2 documentary series. Not the first one for some reason, but the second one. But yeah, not really much to do now. I mean, exit game. Yes, we just saved, we're fine. Now I have to think about what we're going to do, because I was expecting that to last the whole stream. I've got no idea what we're doing now. I don't even have a BRB screen. Like a, do I have a? I have a just chatting screen, but that really is not much different to normal. It's just my face being bigger. Can you tell I haven't put that much work into my UIs yet? Look at my giant face. Ah. Let's see, what else can we do that we can kill an hour in? We could always stick with the fishy thing and go with another. I've got ecosystem, which I don't think is really a game. I think it's more of a simulation. Could play some more Dredge, even though technically we'd finished it. Hmm. Well, one thing I will quickly do though is I will end this portion of the stream. Just so we can sort of have a nice neat cut in the VOD. So I'll disappear for a few seconds and I'll restart.